to describe depression. So it's a problem that cut line up that camera. I deal with on a daily basis, and I'm just gonna say a good description of it and how to deal with it. Depression is like being thrown into a hole with no rope. The hole's collapsing, and the only thing you have is a little lantern letting you know you're about to die. In other words, depression is the feeling that you're fucked all the time. Now, I know that's not like the most nice way to put it, or clear way, or however you want to say it, but that's what depression is. Depression is the feeling that you're fucked all the time, and that you're better off not being here. That you're better off being dead than you are alive. That everybody around you is secretly plotting against you, and that they're out to get you. It's like kind of like paranoia, except you're not really paranoid. It's just that you think that everybody. It's kind of like weird because depression's like almost like the world revolves around you, and the world doesn't care about you. It's I would place depression as a narcissistic disease. It's weird because people going through it aren't don't think they're narcissists, but if you actually meet a depressed person, they're some of the most narcissistic people you can meet because I'm depressed. The world revolves around me. The whole world, everybody's problems revolve around me. I know it's a disorder in the brain. I know it's a disbalance of like dopamine and things. But God, depressed people just they're I don't know what's wrong with them, but they're like they literally think the world revolves around them. So moving on. How do you treat depression? Well, the best way is medication. So, history of medication for depression goes like this. Somebody discovered a pill. It worked. And it's a magical happy pill. And another company discovered another pill, and another pill. There are so many pills for anxiety and depression that if you have depression and you're not medicated at this point, it's on you. I don't like putting pills in my body. Well, it's pills are magic when it comes to depression. I should know. I've been on depression medication. I not anymore. That's another thing. Another myth of depression is that you'll always be depressed. Um, you have to be triggered into depression, and as long as you have coping skills, those triggers shouldn't put you into a spiral. But that's beside the point. I've been on depression medication, and let me tell you, it is magic. That is some of the most magical shit I've ever been on. I was on a pill called Effexor, XR. It was an extended release. Um, it was an extended release antidepressant. Somebody could have came in and killed my whole family when I was on this pill, and I would not care. It wouldn't have been aesthetic things. It's just my brain physically wasn't able to feel those feelings anymore. And I was in a good mood all the time. It was the most fake, happy, saccharine shit I've ever been on. But being that fake, happy, saccharine shit allows you to deal with shit. It allows you to go to therapy and talk shit out, to work on your issues, and to gradually be weaned off it. Now, the reason why I say that is because a lot of people who are depressed aren't willing to give medication a chance. But if you do, just know that medication is just a temporary fix. It doesn't make your underlying life problems disappear. It just makes you happier by dumping a crap ton of dopamine in your brain. And if you happen to have ADHD, serotonin and dopamine transmitters after being medicated for both depression and ADHD will be fucked. You'll feel all kinds of weird things that just normally aren't there. These are feelings that I can't put in words, but are things that are just pathological in nature. Um, so 5 minute mark. I'm sorry, I was looking at my camera. So another thing about depression that people don't understand is that people that are depressed tend to have very good and dark senses of humor, um, and they tend to be funny. It's kind of funny. Most comedians are diagnosed with depression. Most artists are depressed. It's depression allows your brain to be creative in ways that normally it wouldn't be, but that's not a positive. What I mean by that is that let's just use artists for example. Majority of artists ends up themselves. Majority of actors take pills until they die. I know this. They're like, well, that helps with the creativity, man. I don't know. If you ask um, Robin Williams, I'm just giving you an example. If you asked his family, hey, would you rather your dad be be medicated and alive but unable to be funny anymore, or would you rather him still be dead? Well, first they're going to beat the shit out of you because that's the normal response to that. And then second, they're going to say, of course I want him to be alive. And that's the thing. A lot of people that you care about, and even yourself, prefer to be alive than dead. And if that's the cost of, if it comes with the cost of some creativity, I'm not saying, or um, a few IQ points, not, it's, I think they say that medication can affect, like, taking at therapeutic doses up to 10% of your IQ. Well, if you're at, like, good levels of IQ, like, what we're talking high up there, because majority of people that are depressed or have ADHD have above average intelligence, the IQ hit doesn't affect you as much. And what I mean by that is that 13 points at 130 to knock you back down to like 120 something isn't as big as a deal as 10% hit at a normal 100 back down to 90 because 90 because that's a huge gulf. IQ's on a bell curve, as you know, so you take a hit at certain points of the bell curve, it's going to affect you differently. But the lower you are, the bigger that hit's going to be, and the worse off you are. So do know that. The gain now, if you go off medication, you're going to gain that cognitive ability back. But when you're on medication, you are going to be in a kind of a brain fog. But you're going to be happy. That's or not anxious anymore. So what I'm getting at is get treatment. You may not think it works for you. You might not like it, but get treatment.